Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. The cat Sammy is here, got her back turned to you, looking a bit disgusted. She's already been fed, but once more. We are back with another beer review. Like I say, it's Friday the 28th of July. Weekend again, back to drinking beer because I never touch a drop in the week. So yeah, we got another beer review coming up for you, and this is another one that I picked up from St Martin's service station that is local to me, and it's a collaboration beer. But initially I think I picked it up just because I thought it was from one brewery, and we are taking a look at a beer from Wild Horse Brewing Co. and Chain House Brewing Co. Now, I'm not sure where Chain House Brewing Co. are from, but I know Wild Horse Brewing Co., Kevin Elson, they're not out of Landudno, they're not out of Landedno, they're not out of Landodno, they're out of Landidno, that's where they're out of. Wild Horse Brewing Co., they're out of Landidno, North Wales, and we are looking at, thank you Kat, yeah, we are taking a look at, will you get out the bloody way? We're taking a look at a collaboration beer from Wild Horse Brewing Co., like I said, Chain House Brewing Co., who I don't know where they're from, and we're taking a look at their No Sleep Till Preston. I swear there's a song in there somewhere, or along the lines of that. The Pale Ale. It's coming in at 5.3% in a 440ml can. Beautiful artwork. I do like that, real funky. Caught my eye. So yeah, how much was it? I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know. There wasn't a price up for it. I wish you'd sit down, Kat. So yeah, we're going to stick it in this Wild Horse Brewing glass and see what we get. So let's get cracking. Hope you're all good. Thankfully, it didn't fly out everywhere, as most of my beers do when I'm chucking them around and tossing them around. It's, you know, I'm a bit of a wally really, aren't I? Let's be honest. So yeah, like I say, Wild Horse Brewing Co. out of Landidno. Not sure where Chain House Brewing Co. are from, but I know Wild Horse are pretty decent. I don't think I've had anything from Chain House either. So there we go. I've left a bit of space so I can give it a bit of a swirl. But yeah, it's looking pretty decent, to be honest. It's hazy, but I wouldn't say it's a dense haze. We got about a finger and a half of mix and match sort of bubble head. There's some compact stuff in there and some spacious stuff. Not really seeing any bubbles go up. Oh, there is a few going up. It's just me. But yeah, looks all right. Sort of like, you know, a hazy sort of lemony orange kind of looking thing. So let's give it a swirl. Kat's come back. Hello. And see what we get on the nose. Yeah, hoppy. Tropical. It's kind of there, but I wouldn't say it's massively punchy. But there are aromas there. It is tropical and smells like a typical sort of pale ale, really. What I want it to be is better when you start drinking it. So, Wild Horse Brewing Co., Chain House Brewing Co.'s No Sleep Till Preston Pale Ale. And once again, Kevin, they're out of Landidno. Not Chain House Brewing Co., Wild Horse Brewing Co. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. It's another one of them beers that I've had quite recently where I say that the head adds to the body, but this head doesn't. It feels quite light and sort of just disappears, if you like, when you drink it. It doesn't add any weight to the body. But at 5.3%, the body is quite decent. Nice carbonation, not wild in the mouth, but it's there. But it's not so much that it's busy. Got some, Jesus Christ, some right lumps just jumped in there. Look at them. Look at that, some rabbit droppings in there. There's a bit of the old yeast that was left in the bottom of the can. Nice and smooth, pretty soft in the mouth. On the taste, getting the rest of that can in with them bits. I'm not going to say it's them bits that have done it, but getting the rest in has certainly added a bit more of a rounded feel to the beer. Basic way to describe this beer, I would say, is tropical, hoppy, with a gentle bitterness. If we're going to try and pick out sort of flavours that you get in that sort of like tropical thing, pineapple, passion fruit, grapefruit, like I always say, a little bit peach maybe. Pardon me. A little bit of pine in there. And I'll be honest, I picked that pine up then when I burped. Whenever there's a decent bit of pine in a beer, whenever I let rip with a bit of wind, that is a flavour that always comes back up to me. So although I didn't see it initially, or certainly didn't get it on the nose, or even on the taste really first thing, it's certainly come back up. So it's helped the review in a funny kind of way. Yeah, I'm going to say now, picking up a little bit of mango and orange, that kind of thing going on in there for me. Like I say, a little bit of pine in there, a little bit resinous. I'm not going to say massively resinous, but it is in there. Yeah, and I'm going to say you get that on the nose. Sometimes you don't always pick stuff up straight away, but it's a really nice drop, it really is. There's maybe a little bit of a creamy element to it. Trying to look at the ingredients, it doesn't really say. No, it doesn't really say. There we go. Fresh citrus and a splash of coconut are rounded off by a hint of dank and tempting bitter finish. Yeah, I mean, that dankness, I would say for me is more of a piney kind of feel to it, but it's probably maybe the pininess that gives it that sort of dank feel, if you like. And yeah, I don't think I would have initially picked up coconut, but yeah, you can drink that and have an association with coconut in there. 5.3%. I guess it drinks like a 5.3% beer, which is nothing, you know, massively big. It's just a nice, easy going sort of pale ale, but it is actually very decent. It's got to be said, that is a very nice drop. I like a pale ale, don't get me wrong. I'm not keen on session pale ales, and to a certain extent, I suppose, well, no. I mean, the session pale ales, when you're looking at sort of like a high end of 3% up to sort of like 4.5%, they tend to be a little bit dull and boring. But for me, this at 5.3% has a little bit more guts about it, and I think it does show in the taste. So yeah, Wild Horse Brewing Co. and Chain House Brewing Co. No Sleep Till Preston Pale Ale is very nice indeed. That is a nice, to me, that's sessionable. That is something, yeah, all right, it's a little bit stronger, but it's still low enough to be able to drink a few of, but has so much more flavour and feel about it that just improves the whole drinking experience. So yeah, for me, gets a thumbs up. Well worth picking up. Pardon me again. Oh yeah, the pine's coming up again in that burp. Give it a go. Highly recommend it. If you have had it, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Like I say, if you're somewhere around Oswestry, that is in St Martin's service station, pop in there, give them a go. Their prices are good. They are good prices, to be fair. Yeah, and that's it. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get back to this and my clusters in the bottom, although they are sort of slowly disappearing. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget, I'm off to Wrexham Beer Festival tomorrow, so I'll be in Spoons at about 10:30. So I may do a little bit of a video of the day. I may do some beer reviews as well. Whether they'll go up there and then or something, I don't know. But there'll be some content from there. So enjoy your weekend. I'm going to enjoy mine, hopefully, and I won't get too drunk and annoy the missus. And I'll see you on my next one. Cheers.